Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. I'm on such a roll with this after the last video that I'm still wanting to continue on with it because it's only, what, three? Three rows? Almost three rows left to do. And I'm kind of like on a high on this one because it's going so very, very well. And I kind of got a bit of a tangle, or sorry, almost a clump going on in here with my cake situation. So I almost don't want to mess with it. So I'd like to finish these off. That's quite a bit left to do. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's a lot of yarn still left. But I'm so tiny. If I go much bigger, we'll take another look at it once I get to the second row of single crochets, because maybe I'll just do three. Just to, do something. I'd like a little bit more of an edging to it rather than just, I don't want the holes so much, but they are going to look really good. Anyhow, super glad you're here today to hang out while I muscle my way through this one. And let's get crocheting. Super glad you're here. My goodness. I'm just thinking to myself between the takes here. How many times can you say super? Like, really? I do it a lot. I was the like kid. I always would say like whatever, like this, like that. It's like, you know, so awesome, that kind of thing. But yeah, I probably still do without thinking, especially when I'm tired. It's just one of those things that just kind of stuck with me. I was definitely having problems with that. And I find some words just really like to replay in my head. So then I end up saying them often. Super is one of them. Like is another. Like and subscribe. That is not something I like to ask. If you want to like, you can. If you want to subscribe, you can. I'm not going to ask you to do that. I understand other people do, and that's on them. That's their thing. I don't mind. You do yours, but doesn't mean I have to. I'm too busy crocheting and just enjoying the moment. I'm a big fan of the moments. Every small moment leads to a bigger one. And this yarn is so silky and soft. I really do like it. I mean, there are a lot of nice yarns out there. I stumbled upon this through Temu, and I have been so pleased with it. Like, some of their stuff is pretty nice, and some of it's okay, and some of it's kind of like, well, you're barely what you say you are, just the tiniest bit. And other times, you'll knock one out of the park. I consider this one being knocked out of the park. It is absolutely gorgeous. Given the opportunity, I will definitely be buying more of this for other projects I have in mind. And yeah, definitely like these ones. So we'll be looking into more of these cakes. They're soft, they're silky, they're very pretty. And I really like the way they feel when I'm working on them. It's really soft. I do not feel any scritchy. I do not feel any fatigues. And the colors are so vibrant, which, as we all know, is something I'm really all about, is beautiful colors. I like my colors to be strong. I like them to be well defined. Like, if I'm looking for something that's a little more smudgy, a little more impressionist, I would recommend the blossom cakes, I feel those are very impressionist type colorways. They're very muted, so they're a little softer, and the way they blend into each other makes me feel like, a Monet painting, or not so much a Van Gogh, but at least a Monet painting. It had very soft edging around his, because of course they were, it wasn't detailed, but in a way it was. So I do enjoy a good impressionist painting. They're quite interesting. Anyhow, I don't know why I'm on that kind of stuff today, but yes, I definitely am thinking about paintings. Okay, so this is where we had this issue that I noticed in the last video. See how this is just kind of there? This is a corner. I cannot have that in a corner. Like, it's not even putting baby in the corner, it's putting my stitches into an awful mess here, because this is going to either be the top or bottom, and that is definitely going to get caught. There is no way that that's not going to catch on something or be super noticeable. I mean, look at it. It is so there. I don't know how that got to be like that, but that is what I'm looking at. I don't know how I've done that. It seems so odd and like nothing I normally do. So I don't know. I don't know. Two, through, and oh so through again. Right. We're looking really good. So for this bad boy, I'm going to put it through here. So we are doing triple crochets in here. So what I'm going to do is the first one is going to go through the loop. So then I have an end, go around, around, and one more. Now for this triple crochet, we're going to lift it and we're going to go around it. So I feel like that should, being that we went through it and around it. So then on this side, we'll do the same thing. One, two. So let's see here. We want to go through. One. Oh, no, it's a triple crochet. Sorry, my bad. You want to go through it. I got distracted by trying to figure out which side I was doing first. Yeah, so triple, triple, triple. And one more. And this time we're going to go around it. So now I think that should have buried it. Where'd he go? You see him? Because I don't see it. Beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh, that's what I wanted. So we're going to go, see, he's right here, sticking out just a little. And because we're going to go through there, I'm actually going to go around this one, just the one strand. I'm going to go through here. And I'm going to attach it with this double crochet, and that should finish burying it. So it's just a tiny bit here, and you can barely tell. It just looks like it's part of it where it should have sat. So, fixed it. Love that. But I think going through it and around it will help keep it in space that it should be in and not let it be an issue. That's what we're going for. I do not want that, especially at the bottoms, because we found out with my nice Halloween top that rips can happen very easily with very fine yarn. So we're going to take it nice and easy. And go. I'm definitely getting quite the clump trying to come out of there. But that's to be expected when your yarn is at the end of the cake. There's a good chance that it's going to be a little messy. But I think we'll be fine. There we go. This is just going so fabulous. So fabulously. And through again. Just double crochets all the way, nice and easy. They're my favorite stitches because they're fun and they look nice when they're done. And I do enjoy them. I don't think there's any stitch I don't like, to be honest. No, no. Well, slip stitches are kind of a eh, but they are useful, so I don't hate them, but I'm not crazy about them. Half double crochet, love it. That one's so fun. Single crochets, and I make a lot of amigurumis, so I kind of do them without thinking. Double crochets take a little bit of panache, some style, some hey girl. Triple crochets and triple crochets are pretty neat though. You get them to be quite long. So if you're making up a nice sweater like my duster in gray and black I did last year, that one had a lot of triple crochets, a couple rows of each, double crochets on these rows, and then triple crochets. And it is so nice to wear because it's a heavy yarn, and I wanted it to be long, but I did not want it to be like so heavy I couldn't move. So it gave me the middle right there. We got a nice weight to it. It is warm and it looks really nice. I get a lot of compliments on that one. And I usually just wear it around when I'm bumming around in, my little leggings and my cute shirt, that kind of thing. Yeah, I definitely enjoy that sweater a lot. And I do like the triple crochet rows. They were tricky to learn to start off, but now I can do triple crochet like it's nothing. And as always, practice, practice, practice. Always make it better. Oh my goodness, this is just so, so good. The navy blue on this is a beautiful shade of navy blue. I quite like this shade in particular. Round we go. And I'm not feeling any like resistance from the yarn in the bowl, which is great. Tells me it's not tangling, it's just sliding through, which is what I want. I want it to slide, I want it to go well. And I'd like to be able to finish this second side soon, like this week, before the weekend's over, actually. I think with the amount of rows, I could easily get that out. And then I can start the next one once I determine where I put the other cake. I think I know where it is, but I'll find it. I have two spots that I think it might be in because I did bag them up and I put them aside, but I don't have them beside my bed because I just didn't want them sitting there making me feel like I didn't get anything done. So I do have to look in my stash to find it, but I'm sure I will because I know I didn't lose it. It's a big cake. It's like 900 meters. That's a lot of yarn. A lot for $12. Really? And actually, both of mine are free. So that kind of makes this even better, right? I mean, free yarn to make a fine dress. I think that is a pretty darn good deal. I don't think there's much better than you can get that. And now I know that this yarn is amazing. So now I'm looking at other colorways that are equally as beautiful in different shades because colors are great. And it feels so soft. And I feel like I'm getting a little faster with the fine ones because I'm getting more used to the weight of them. I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel like I'm going slow. I feel like I'm going a good pace. When I first started, I was feeling like I wasn't getting anywhere, so it's kind of like where I'm at with the Hexie cardigan. Yes, I know. I'm on my second skein. I know that I just started it last week, and I know I'm kind of behind now because of the big tangle, but I don't feel like there's a lot of growth. And I mean, that's just me being hard on me, which is pretty much how we all are. We all get on our own cases and tell ourselves that we could be doing better or everyone else is better than us, but they're not. They're not. Everyone has their own journeys. Everyone has their own paces that work for them. Maybe you have arthritis in your hands. Maybe you're just tired. Maybe you have very little time to do this. Maybe you have all the time, but you find it really hard to coordinate things. It is all different for everyone. It really is. Our thing is to just do what makes us happy at the pace it makes us happy. This is a hobby. A hobby. I don't think I'm interested in selling things. I don't think I want to make for other people. I don't want headlines. I want to I want to crochet. I just want to enjoy myself. And yes, it's a big part of my personality, but it's because I am happy. I'm happy doing this. This is where I find a happy place. I love reading. I love music. I love video games. I love all sorts of things. But I really love to create. I can't sculpt for the life of me. I can't paint original pictures of my own. I could copy your comic book picture and get every line and every color just amazing, but it's not my own. And this feels like my own. Does that make sense? It should. Artistic people would understand what I'm getting at. It just feels nice to find something I can make that feels good, to make it, and I'm proud of myself. And it has, like, yes, this is sort of a pattern, but I kind of adjusted it a little, tweaked it a little to make it more unique for what I wanted. And I mean, the basic is there, but I also really liked her use of Bag O' Day's Cosmic Granny Square, I think it's called. And because mine was such a thin yarn, mine's way smaller than the 10 inches that it's supposed to be. And that's okay. I knew that going into it. I knew my yarn was going to make it smaller. Doesn't make it less beautiful. Doesn't make it less eye-catching and stunning. Just smaller. But I've already dusted it to suit what I wanted. I'm using a thinner yarn than they did in the pattern, both ladies that I'm basing this off of. And yeah, so we get that creative option where painting, even though I love to paint, I just cannot do my own. I always have to paint something from reference. I can't just do it on my own. I can't do a nature theme, not at all. Comic books, a little bit. Characters, definitely. Cartoons, oh yeah, all the way. If you want me to paint you a tree by a lake, it's gonna look like a little kid did it. It's the weirdest thing. I just cannot seem, and I love looking at nature. Love it. I just cannot paint it or draw it. This comes out looking a little, not a little. It looks very amateur, and I've practiced a lot. And so this is the hobby, the artistic output that I get the most satisfaction out of and feel the most pride about. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here today at All the Crackers in the Box. And thank you for letting me ramble about art. And we will see you again very soon. Bye.